Hello, my name is Vivian Lau and I'm currently a third-year nursing student at Toronto Metropolitan University. My passion project involves sharing my homemade kombucha to promote healthier and more affordable drink options. This initiative is called SCOBABY. The name SCOBABY is a pun inspired by the SCOBY, which stands for the symbiotic culture of yeast and bacteria. The SCOBY is what's responsible for the fermentation process. These bacteria and yeast use the sugar and caffeine from the sweet tea as food and then convert it into different types of alcohols, acids, and carbon dioxide. I've been brewing kombucha for over 6 years now, and growing up, my dad used to drink 1 liter of Pepsi a day when working long hours back in Jamaica. And when he became more health conscious, I suggested that we brew our own kombucha at home. It has significantly reduced his soda consumption, and he still brews it to this day. I'm very proud of him. Last year, I decided to launch a small local business where I sold several flavors of my homemade kombucha. Original, strawberry basil, grape rosemary, lemon ginger, and my newest flavor, lychee lime. As for the course, I have worked with 2 developers to create a website to increase accessibility of my product. The website helps me track my costs and profits. I also collaborated with a photographer to capture the different flavors of my kombucha, and I also used it for my website as well as graphics for social media. I held my first demo where students could taste test my kombucha, learn about its benefits, and the flavors I offer. Next week, I'll be attending my first ever market at the SLC where I can further connect with students interested in this probiotic. Overall, my project has grown to a potential business, and I hope to continue it throughout the year. I have learned a lot about running a business, and so if SCOBABY doesn't become a popular kombucha brand, I would personally say I have learned what I needed to, and that is success to me. I've received support from a couple of peers after my demo, 3 of which ordered my kombucha. Hearing their positive feedback on my kombucha warmed my heart and encouraged me to keep going. They saw potential in my product, and that led me to feel confident in it as well. The setback that gave me the biggest lesson would be my perfectionism. I decided to wait for the website to be launched and the recipes to be perfected, but this course has taught me that things don't have to be perfectly aligned in order to have success. I got over my analysis paralysis, is what I call it, by reconnecting with existing customers, networking when I could, and finally learning on the job. Some other lows I experienced was having an inefficient system for flavoring and bottling kombucha. It was time consuming to bottle different flavors because I did not set boundaries with others and with myself. I had to continuously rinse my ladles, sieves, measuring cups, and funnels. Not that fun. I also found myself repeating the same information over and over via direct messages from customers. I decided to make detailed templates so I can just copy and paste my responses without having much thought and time spent on it. As for the highs, I was able to connect with friends and classmates. I had frequent reorders where a customer would buy 3 to 5 strawberry basils every week. She told me that she shared it with her friend and with her fitness instructor. I'm very grateful for people that really enjoy my products and want to share it with others. I learned from customers that they don't mind the new packaging of the bottles. I was very worried because to me, it did not look as aesthetically pleasing as my previous bottles, but I bought 140 of them because it was 22 cents cheaper. Customers have expressed that they could really taste the lychee in my lychee lime kombucha and the brown sugar in my original kombucha. It's definitely more acidic than the ones in the supermarkets, and I'm pleased to say that people enjoy it more. Others loved that it contained caffeine, and I had one person tell me that it kept them up throughout the day. After my demo, I received helpful suggestions such as adding tags around the bottle caps with my slogan and flavor names. Someone also suggested that I can create a business card, which may come in handy for when I do pop-up shops. I learned that I value my connections with customers. Selling kombucha has allowed me to reconnect with people and share my love for kombucha. I learned that I just have to put myself out there and I will learn as I go. I consistently remind myself that I don't need to be a perfectionist and that I can just do it. Like fermentation, great things take time. My business has a lot to offer in the beverage industry because of its rising popularity in consuming probiotics for gut health. ScoBaby stands out because of its cute logo and unique flavor combinations such as strawberry basil and lychee lime. I have learned recently that a healthy gut has been linked to better digestion, a stronger immune system, and improved skin health. I was able to incorporate my personality into ScoBaby, which I'm very grateful for, by creating puns for the product names, the brand name, and photographing my kombucha beside my homemade meals. Moreover, I made the brand more personable by sharing how it became a way to bond with my father when words didn't come easy. One classmate that gave a presentation on branding taught me that my brand as a person would be organic, natural, full of life, and enjoys being at home, like a homebody, basking in the sun, like a cat. As for my next steps, I want to get my licensing for beverages. If I have enough money, then I would want to rent a sterile kitchen to brew my kombucha at a larger scale. I want to continue growing my social media following and connect with other creatives. I want to attend more pop-ups to share my kombucha with the community, and I also want to register for Shop the SLC and Taste of the SLC to share my products at school. Lastly, I want to continue running the website for a year to see if it helps with my profit calculations, inputting reviews, and managing my orders. If there's not too much traffic on the site, I will eventually discontinue it and spend that money elsewhere. In my future plans, I want to offer an option for customers to customize their drinks with fruits and herbs. I think about making flavors that gear more toward Asian flavor profiles such as plum, honey yuzu, melon, and even Fuji apple. I also want to experiment with other flavors such as mango mint, hibiscus, guava, pear, and grapefruit, because personally I enjoy citrus fruits like pomelo and grapefruit. A strong piece of advice I would have given myself at the start, knowing what I know now, would be to dream big. If you don't believe in your product, nobody else will. Additionally, I used to feel uncomfortable with spending so much money on bottles, stickers, brewing equipment, fresh fruits, and herbs. However, I now understand that I need to reinvest some of my profits into my business because it's an effective way to increase the value of ScoBaby as well as invest in its future growth. For ZON100, what you put in the course is what you get. If you want it to hold you accountable, it can do that. If you want it to network with other creatives, you can do that. And if you want to get feedback on your product, you can most definitely do that. If you have no intentions of pursuing something you're passionate about, you may not gain as much as the other students in this course. So just focus on you, your passions, and your growth. Through this course, I was able to adopt an abundance mindset. Rather than thinking my business was never going to be able to compete with these other successful beverage brands, I thought about the unique flavors that distinguished me from them. I have customers that are ScoBaby enthusiasts to prove that there is a space for me and my product. That concludes my quarterly video. I hope you enjoyed listening. Thank you so much. Goodbye.